Morning, y'all. Happy Sunday. We're just chilling here. Jack and I. Jack is coloring. I think I feel some interesting feelings of, all right, some interesting feelings of perhaps some agitation, maybe? I'm not too sure what it is. There's a lot of things happening and changing and growing, and been spending a lot of time in Wasn't that was funny? My skin. It's a glitch in the matrix. I've been doing a lot of contemplation. Really finding that 0 point, because that's really what this is all about, right? Because we're still here in this world, and we're gonna have to mosey in and out of this existence as we're told. I guess. I don't know. Some weird signals keep showing up on my phone. It's like a hand going like this, and then it's circling. And if I don't touch it, it turns off the video. Does anybody know what that is? I have a new phone. I got a Google phone instead of a iPhone. And Google has like cooler things, but not really like... It's showing up more now. It's just all over the place. Anyways, I hope you are well. I hope you are enjoying your moments. I hope you are learning, growing, feeling, doing, being, all those good things in life. And you're staying centered and staying understanding and staying open and staying willing, all the while adhering to your boundaries. Acknowledging your worth, not taking less than you know you deserve. That's really key. Not taking less than you know you deserve. That is very key. What, Jack? Jack keeps looking at me crazy, so he has something to say. What do you have to say, Jackie Chan? Nothing. It was Halloween. Did you guys have fun at Halloween? What'd you say?
I can't believe Yoda's 100 years old.
Yeah.
Oh,
Easter was good. Or not Easter. I mean, they all do kind of just merge together, don't they? Halloween. We're going to do some reading. I just wanted to do some catching up. Look at that cute picture in the background. That's my kids jumping into Grandma and Grandpa's lake back in the day. It's weird how things change and then there's just no more of what used to be.
where?
Time is always changing, you know? Time is always changing and rearranging and moving forward. You don't get to hold on to anything. Everything is always changing. And I think if we hang on to things anyways, we just make things worse. We're to let things go, let things flow, let things be the way that they are to be, release our ego pull on what we think is going on, because it's really unnecessary. It doesn't matter. The key is to go inside of yourself and be in that spacious space of, you guys, it's like this spacious space of nothing. It's nothing, but it feels so magical. Just because it is nothing. Let's read. Freedom, renunciation. Arjuna says, "O Krishna, destroyer of evil, please explain to me sannyasa and tyaga, and how one kind of renunciation differs from another." Sri Krishna replies, "To refrain from selfish acts is one kind of renunciation called sannyasa. To renounce the fruit of action is another called tyaga. Among the wise, some say that all action should be removed as evil. Others say that certain kinds of action, self-sacrifice, giving, and self-discipline, should be continued. Listen, Arjuna, and I will explain 3 kinds of tyaga and my conclusions concerning them. Self-sacrifice, giving, and self-discipline should not be renounced. Self-sacrifice, giving, and self-discipline should not be renounced, for they purify the thoughtful. Contemplation. Yet even these, Arjuna, should be performed without desire for selfish rewards. This is essential. To renounce one's responsibilities is not fitting. Oh, you hear that? To renounce one's responsibilities is not fitting. The wise call such deluded renunciation tamasic. To avoid action from fear or difficulty or physical discomfort is rajasic. There is no reward in such renunciation, but to fulfill your responsibilities knowing that they are obligatory, while at the same time desiring nothing for yourself. This is sattvic renunciation. Those endowed with sattva clearly understand the meaning of renunciation and do not waver. They are not intimidated by unpleasant work, nor do they seek a job because it is pleasant. As long as one has a body, one cannot renounce action altogether. True renunciation is giving up all desire for personal reward. Those who are attached, there it is, good old hair. This is one thing about having sensitive skin, is that you can literally, see that little tiny hair? There's a little tiny hair. There's a little tiny hair. If I can feel that. Tickle, tickle. Okay, let's see. As long as one has a body, one cannot renounce action altogether. True renunciation is giving up all desire for personal reward. Those who are attached to personal reward will reap the consequences of their actions. Some pleasant, some unpleasant, some mixed. But those who renounce every desire for personal reward go beyond the reach of karma. Listen, Arjuna, and I will explain the 5 elements necessary for the accomplishment of every action as taught by the wisdom of Sankhya. The body, the means, the ego, the performance of the act, and the divine will. These are the 5 factors in all actions, right or wrong, in thought, word, or deed. The 5 actions are the body, the means, the ego, the performance of the act, and the divine will. Don't forget that one.
Divine will?
Divine will. Those who do not understand this will think of themselves as separate agents. We are not. With their crude intellects, they fail to see the truth. The person who is free from ego, who has attained purity of the heart, though he slays these people, he does not slay and is not bound by his action. Knowledge, the thing to be known, and the knower. These 3 promote action, the means, the act itself, and the doer. These 3 are totality of action. Good job.
The hair is supposed to be this color.
It works for me. There's another hair. There it is. Okay, these 3 are the totality of action. Knowledge, action, and the doer can be described according to the gunas. Listen, and I will explain their distinctions to you. Sattvic knowledge sees the one indestructible being in all beings. The unity underlying the multiplicity of creation. Rajasic knowledge sees all things and creatures as separate and distinct. Tamasic knowledge, lacking any sense of perspective, sees one small part and mistakes it for the whole. Work performed to fulfill one's obligations without thought of personal reward or of whether the job is pleasant or unpleasant is sattvic. Work promoted by selfish desire or self-will, full of stress or rajasic, is rajasic. Work that is undertaken blindly without any consideration of consequences, waste, injury to others, or one's own capacities is tamasic. This is quite corresponding with the sower, the parable of the sower. Right? Some drops on the good whatever, some drops on the rough ground, some drops on the fertile ground. Pretty much the same thing. A sattvic worker is free from egotism and selfish attachments, full of enthusiasm and fortitude in success and failure alike. A rajasic worker has strong personal desires and craves rewards for his actions. Covetous, impure, and destructive. He is easily swept away by fortune, good or bad. The tamasic worker is undisciplined, vulgar, stubborn, deceitful, dishonest, and lazy. He is easily depressed and prone to procrastination. Listen, Arjuna, as I describe the three types of understanding and will. To know when to act and when to refrain from action, what is right action and what is wrong, what brings security and what insecurity, and what brings freedom and what bondage. These are the signs of sattvic intellect. It's really tapping in. I know when I say something and my mind goes, why'd you say that? Like, what are you trying to do? You're just trying to bait people? Like, what are you doing? Stop it. Don't do things like that. So it's an active process of learning, of dissolvement, right? You had to get rid of all that stuff, all the veils that we've held on to for so long. The rajasic intellect confuses right and wrong actions and cannot distinguish what is to be done from what should not be done. The tamasic intellect is shrouded in darkness, utterly reversing right and wrong wherever it turns. The sattvic will, developed through meditation, keeps prana, mind, and senses in vital harmony. The rajasic will, conditioned by selfish desire, pursues wealth, pleasure, and respectability. The tamasic will show itself in obstinate ignorance, sloth, fear, grief, depression, and conceit. Please stop. Thank you. Now listen, Arjuna, there are also three kinds of happiness. By sustained effort, one comes to the end of sorrow. That which seemed like poison at first, but tastes like nectar in the end, this is the joy of sattva, born of a mind at peace with itself. I'm going to talk a little bit about this, right? Because we just went through something pretty intense, right? The key that helped me in this moment is to constantly come back into myself in that presence of who I am. Now, I did lose myself. Lesson learned. I'm back, obviously. And I will sit with something for a very long time, right? Like, I'll be like, okay, so this is kind of twerking my melon, so let's sit. And then I go into the heart space and I start bringing it up so I can figure out what it is, where it came from, what it wants, what it needs, what it desires, the whole shebanger, right? Because it's who I am. Why? Why is this coming up? We are on a self-discovery journey back into ourselves, which coincides with Creator, God, Source, Almighty. That is who you are inside, not this fleshly whatever, right? For all, everyone will rise if they choose. Please stop. If you do it again, I'm actually going to have you go to your room and finish coloring, okay? I'm only going to be doing this for a few minutes. You can handle it. So, really, truly, who are you? What do you stand for? What are your truths? What do you wish? What do you see? What twerks your melon? And how do you get untwerked? Pleasure from the senses seem like nectar at first, but it is bitter as poison in the end. This is the kind of happiness that comes to the rajasic. I really need to know that word, rajasic. Maybe. Those who are tamasic draw their pleasures from sleep, indolence, and intoxication. Both in the beginning and in the end, this happiness is a delusion. No creature, whether born on earth or among the gods in heaven, is free from the conditioning of the three gunas. The different responsibilities found in the social order distinguishing Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra, have their roots in this conditioning. The responsibilities to which a Brahman, that's the first created, is born, the responsibilities to which a Brahman is born based on his nature are self-control, tranquility, purity of heart, patience, humility, learning, austerity, wisdom, and faith. The qualities of Kshatriya, based on his nature, are courage, strength, fortitude, dexterity, generosity, leadership, and the firm resolve never to retreat from battle. The occupations suitable for Vaishya are agriculture, dairying, and trade. The proper work of Shudra is service. By devotion to one's own particular duty, everyone can attain perfection. Let me tell you how. By performing his own work. One worships the Creator who dwells in every creature. Such worship brings that person to fulfillment. It is better to perform one's own duties imperfectly than to master the duties of another. By fulfilling the obligations he is born with, a person never comes to grief. No one should abandon duties because he sees defects in them. Every action, every activity is surrounded by defects as a fire is surrounded by smoke. He who is free from selfish attachments, who has mastered himself and his passions, attains the supreme perfection of freedom from action. Listen, and I shall explain now, Arjuna, how one who has attained perfection also attains Brahman, the supreme consummation of wisdom. Unerring his discrimination, sovereign of his senses and passions, free from the clamor of likes and dislikes, he leads a simple, self-reliant life based on meditation, controlling his speech, body, and mind, free from self-will, aggressiveness, arrogance, anger, and the lust to possess people or things. He is at peace with himself and others, and enters into the unitive state, united with Brahman, ever joyful, beyond the reach of desire and sorrow. He has equal regard for every living creature and attains supreme devotion to me. By loving me, he comes to know me truly. Then he knows my glory and enters into my boundless being. All his acts are performed in my service, and through my grace he wins eternal life. Make every act an offering to me. Regard me as your only protector. Relying on interior discipline, meditate on me always, remembering me. You shall overcome all difficulties through my grace. But if thou wilt not heed me in your self-will, nothing will avail you. Free will. If you egotistically say, I will not fight this battle, your resolve will be useless. Your own nature will drive you into you. Your own karma, born of your own nature, will drive you to do even that which you do not wish to do because of your delusion. The Lord dwells in the hearts of all creatures, and whirls them round about the wheel of Maya. Run to him for refuge with all your strength, and peace profound will be yours through his grace. The Lord of Lords, is the Lord of all. Doesn't matter if you're reading this, or if you're reading this, or if you're reading the Quran, or if you're reading anything else.
Are you reading the Bible?
No, yes, this is the Bhagavad Gita. What? It's the Bible from the Eastern religion. The Quran is over there on the drawer, on the shelf. Let's read that again. The Lord dwells in the hearts of all creatures and whirls them around about the wheel of Maya. Run to him for refuge with all your strength, and peace profound will be yours through his grace. I give you these precious words of wisdom. Reflect on them and then do as you choose. These are the last words I shall speak to you, dear one, for your spiritual fulfillment. You are very dear to me. Be aware of always. Oh, that's the 5 love languages of children. I give you these precious words of wisdom. Reflect on them and then do as you choose. These are the last words I shall speak to you, dear one, for your spiritual fulfillment. You are very dear to me. Be aware of me always. Adore me. Make every act an offering to me, and you shall come to me. This I promise, right? Ask and ye shall receive. Knock and it shall be answered. So it's very familiar to the Holy Bible. For you are dear to me. Abandon all supports and look to me for protection. I shall purify you from the sins of the past. Do not grieve. Do not share this wisdom with anyone who lacks in devotion or self-control, lacks the desire to learn, or scoffs at me. Those who teach the supreme mystery of the Gita to all who love me perform the greatest act of love. They will come to me without doubt. No one can render me more devoted service. No one on earth can be more dear to me. Those who meditate on these holy words worship me with wisdom and devotion. Even those who listen to them with faith, free from doubt, will find a happier world where good people dwell. We are here in a space of you can choose this or you can choose that. One is hell on earth, one is heaven on earth. Heaven is within you. Just focus. Please stop. Just focus on who you are. That is the heaven. But you must relieve all of these devilish, heavy, ridiculous things that we have picked up over our lives. Yeah, the icky stuff, because they're not a part of who you truly are. It's what people have programmed you to be. It's not who you are. You are the temple of the Most High, the temple of the living God. Okay? Don't believe what anybody else says. Believe what your heart says and go inside. And people, good people, I'm excited. I'm excited for a change. I'm excited for new. I'm excited for the anger to be done. People are very right now. And I'm like, whoa, myself included, to be honest, right? I totally bit Jack's head off for not being quiet when I was doing my live, and he's still doing it, right? But we just
This means I agree
ignore
with
it.
you.
Oh, this? What?
This.
Are you putting your thumb out? I can't see. Turn it so.
Yeah, put it out.
Okay, so you go like this. That means I agree with you. Okay, like that. I like that. Jack's learning sign language, I suppose. Have you listened with attention? Are you now free from your doubts and confusion? Arjuna said, you have dispelled my doubts and delusions, and I understand through your grace. My faith is firm now, and I will do your will. Sanjaya says, this is the highest dialogue I have heard between Krishna and the son of Vasudeva and Arjuna, the great-hearted son of Pritha. The wonder of it makes my hair stand on end. Through Vyasa's grace, I have heard the supreme secret of spiritual union directly from the Lord of Yoga, Krishna himself. Whenever I remember these wonderful holy words between Krishna and Arjuna, I am filled with joy. And when I remember the breathtaking form of Krishna, I am filled with the wonder and my joy overflows. Wherever the divine Krishna and the mighty Arjuna are, there will be prosperity, victory, happiness, and sound judgment. Of this, I am sure. Super fun, right? Super simple, super true. All of us are on this path, back home, individually, learning what it is to be us, learning how to drop Maya, to stay in sadhana, and love, 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 love. Interesting. I wonder if that, okay. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to read this one right here, okay? We're in Isaiah chapter 52. Remember, I can't do lives, so here's my live. Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion. Put on thy beautiful garments of Jerusalem, the holy city. For henceforth there shall be no more come into thee that are uncircumcised and unclean. Shake thyself from the dust. Arise and sit down, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion. For thus saith the Lord, ye have sold yourselves for naught, and ye shall be redeemed without money. This honey is a lot sweeter than the last honey I got. Jack agrees. We're in a battle right now, you guys. Exteriorly as well as interiorly. but the interior is the one that matters. To get rid of all the discomfort, well, I don't want to say discomfort because, we ebb and flow in discomfort and stuff, but to release the attachment to what is going on out there. It's super key. It can help a lot. A lot. Okay. For thus saith the Lord, ye have sold yourselves for naught, and okay, and that's all capital Lord. This is very important stuff, okay? Okay. Oh, it's because I'm putting my hand up. See, I'm learning. I don't want to do it because I don't want it to kill it. I don't want to kill the video. It's okay. We're moving on. For this saith the Lord, capital letters, ye have sold yourselves for naught, and ye shall be redeemed without money. For thus saith the Lord, lowercase, God, uppercase. My people went down aforetime into Egypt to sojourn there, and the Assyrian oppressed them without cause. Now therefore, what have I here, saith the Lord, capitalized, that my people is taken away for naught? They that rule over them make them to howl, saith the Lord, capitalized, and my name continually, every day, is blasphemy. Therefore my people shall know my name, therefore they shall know in that day that I am he that doth speak. Behold, it is I. How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings, that publish peace, that bringeth good tidings of good, that publish salvation, that saith unto Zion, thy God reigneth. Thy watchmen shall lift up the voice, with the voice together shall they sing, for they shall see eye to eye, when the Lord shall bring again Zion. Break forth into joy, sing together. We waste places of Jerusalem, for the Lord capitalized. I forgot the word capitalized.
No.
Jack, stop. For the Lord hath comforted his people, he hath redeemed Jerusalem. The Lord, capitalized, hath made bare his holy arm in the eyes of all the nations, and all the ends of the earth shall see the salvation of our God. Depart ye, go ye out from thence, touch no unclean thing. Go ye out into the midst of her. Be ye clean that bear the vessel of the Lord, capitalized. For ye shall not go out with haste, nor go by flight. For the Lord, capitalized, will go before you, and the God of Israel will be your reward. Reward. It says reward. REREWARD. That's funny. Behold, my servant shall deal prudently. He shall be exalted and extolled and be very high. As many were astonished at thee, his visage, visage, was so marred more than any man, and his form more than the sons of men. So shall he sprinkle many nations. The kings shall shut their mouths at him for that which they had. So shall he sprinkle many nations, the kings shall shut their mouths at him, for that which had not been told them shall they